Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Chantal and today we are back in the garden. So this is a view of the garden, how it looked when we first bought the house, and since then we've done a lot of work to really upgrade the space, but there is one area that has been left behind, and that is the side deck.
If you haven't done already, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press that notification bell for new video releases.
Alright, so this is what the deck was looking like. Totally letting the side down. To be honest, it's not an area that we really used because the deck was so narrow. There wasn't really much that you could do out there. You couldn't put chairs or anything. So, it was totally unused. So we decided to strip back and get rid of it. So the plan was to double the size of the deck, coming out to about 2 meters wide to give us a lot more flexibility. And the first thing that we did was to clean it up and get rid of all those nasty weeds. We were able to use the existing holes where the stumps had been, which was really good, but because the deck was going to go wider, we still needed to add to that, but these were still usable. One of the struggles that we did have was to remove the concrete step. It was so heavy. And then this was the process. We started by adding timber posts to those existing holes, and they had to be cemented in. And then we added supporting beams that went across there. And this is going to be the full length of the deck, as you can see there. So my husband and a couple of our friends did the majority of this work during the evenings, weekends, so it went on for quite a while. We finally got to the stage where the timber boards arrived, and we decided to go with Merbau timber, which is a beautiful quality hardwood. Merbau is perfect for outdoor decking as it's durable and really easy to work with, and it's resistant to insect infestations. So next up, we added the stairs. We had these trellises powder coated in black and made them really pop. And this is what it's looking like.
One eternity later.
It definitely took a lot longer than I expected, but I could not be happier with it. Just looks quality, and even though at this stage we've still got a little bit to do, you can really see the progress. So next up was adding these balustrades, and these were just a kit that we got from the shop. They were pretty simple to put up, she says. Didn't do any of it myself, but it looked pretty simple to put up. Even on the stairs where it was a proper angle, you get pieces that are specific for the stairs as well. Now everything's coming together, I can really put my mind to styling and really get those creative juices flowing. So I really want this to be like a tranquil spot that you can sit out in the mornings because it's perfect for that morning sun. Anytime I'm designing a space, I like to start with a mood board or a concept plan, and this is the mood board that I created for the outdoor area. Okay, so now I'm getting the boards ready to be stained, and I start by cleaning them, sweeping them up, and then I have to clean them before applying the stain. But this is where things go wrong. As you can see here, I am just randomly applying this cleaning solution to the boards without realizing that actually this is a concentrated solution, very strong, and it should have been diluted with water. And this is what it looked like. I could see these little spots all over the deck where it had bleached out. And it was at this point that I knew I had messed up. Anyway, I decided to carry on. I figured that, going over the boards with the stain will, blend it in and you won't see the spots so much. So I just carry on and give the whole board a coat of stain. When it dries though, of course, you can still see the bleach. You can still see the spots and I'm like, oh my gosh, what have I done? So I realized I needed to take some drastic action. I get on my hands and knees and take out my beloved orbital sander, and I basically had to sand the whole deck by hand. It was looking a lot better after one coat, and I think I went over it a couple of times. As painful as it was working, and that's all that mattered. Here it is after being sanded. So definitely still visible. So here we go again. Second attempt, we stain the wood, and this is what it looks like. So much better. Alright, so now it's time to get styling, and like I said, I want this space to be cocooned with plants, so I use these backyard bliss plants, and they're typically a screening plant, and I've used them in these beautiful pots that I found, and they're really going to line the whole deck and just enclose it. Eventually they'll screen, they'll merge together, and we'll see less of the rails and just be more of those kind of bushy plants enclosing the space. I picked up this egg chair from Facebook Marketplace, and it was a little on the rusty side, but after cleaning it up using some metal paint, it came up looking really good. I knew I really wanted to add some lights for elevation and to add that ambience, so I just painted these stakes and added them to the frame of the balustrades for height. And then I had this cable drum in the garden, and I just painted that. I'm just going to add a plant pot there. So next up, it's basically just styling. I'm adding the rug and all the furniture and bits and pieces which are going to really make this place feel good. A reminder of what it looked like before and after. Totally transformed. I just love the simplicity of it. So it's not been overcooked, but it just feels really cozy, really natural, and a beautiful space I'm going to want to sit out, especially in the mornings. There's a link above on how I created this DIY mounted elk horn. Such a nice little touch for this wall. One of the cutest little features is this beautiful cushion which I purchased from Bungalow Living in Bali. The details are in the caption. All the elements together really give a beautiful earthy look, and I am so relieved it's finished and so glad it turned out well. It looks even more spectacular at night when the lights are on and the whole place just looks so romantic. Alright, well thank you for watching. That's about it for today. Let me know what you think of the place in the comments, and don't forget to like. Thank you again, and until next time, catch you soon.